Afternoon video for ya. You know what this is? I'm gonna scroll out. It's an expo marker. Ah, you didn't know. Okay. Okay, anyway. A little crazy. It's the afternoon, so things are gonna be a little nuts. I'm gonna try to keep this video short because it's, like 4:32 and 16 seconds. 17, 18. Okay. Only because you wanted to do some things with the study guide. So here's the study guide. I'm gonna do a couple for you here and now. So hopefully you can see it. Not going to do them all. I'm going to do the ones that are the biggest hitters, right? So number one, write an expression that's equivalent to the following. So I don't want you to solve for x here. I want you just to kind of dial down some stuff. So basically what I'm looking for is you got something on one side of the equal sign. Distribute this through. So this is going to be 42x. Hopefully you can see it. Plus 18. And basically I'm looking for something like that. Okay. Now you'll see it when you have your test. And you'll see what I'm looking for when we move on. But that's something what I'm looking for. And yes, that's exactly it. Like, yes, Mr. D, this is all I'm looking for. So you're going to have to kind of match something to when you see it on the test tomorrow. Number two, write an equation for the following. For a certain pizza place, Domino's, the delivery charge is $8, and each pizza costs $11.25. Barry and his friends ordered 3 pizzas. Write an equation. So $8 delivery charge, that's a one-time fee. So you only have to pay it one time. Each pizza is $11.25, so $11.25 each. Okay, so the cost is $11.25 x plus 8. And if Barry and his friends ordered 3 pizzas, I would plug 3 in there. It actually doesn't say to solve it; it just says to write an equation. So then x would be 3, and then you would solve for c normally, but not here. All right. Next up, let's see here. So a notebook, it's got that amount in it. 350. You use that much. So I need you to first, tell me how many left over. But then I want you to write an equation that's going to help represent this. So I could do something easily like this. So 350 minus, 192 is going to equal x. Or I could go the other way around here. So 192 plus x is 350. Okay, so really as simple as that. I'm looking for something easy. So make sure the numbers work though, right? So get the answer first, and then plug it in and make sure that your equation that you create works too. All right, I'm going to skip that one because that's not going to be, that's weird. All right, simplify. Rationalize the denominator, right? Now, there are 2 terms up here, so I'm going to have to distribute that over. So I'm going to do the best I can here with vision. So this is going to be 4 root 2 on the bottom and 4 root 2 on the top. I'm distributing this to the 3, and I'm distributing that to the root 2. Now this is going to be 12 root 2. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. Yeah! Okay. Plus 4 root 4, which is just going to be 8, right? Because I'm going to simplify that one. And this is going to be over, so 16 times 2, so 32, right? Now, I'm able to simplify that. I'm able to simplify it because they all share a common number. Now, common number, well, the greatest common number that they share is going to be 4, right? So I can simplify that by 4 everywhere. So this is going to be 3 root 2 plus 2 over 8. Done. That's my answer for that. Okay, good. Model of a house is shown. Well, there is no house here. I can draw one for you. But, it's going to look something like that. Just find, it's going to say, that was weird. It'll either say perimeter or area. Just figure out which one it is. I'm going to roll out of the camera for a second. I'm going to scroll down for you. Okay, this looks like a good area. The video's not over. I'm tricking you. Coming this way. Okay. Which expression is rational? Well, what's rational is going to be something that I can actually break down, right? So root 16 and root 36. It's actually 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10, which is very rational, right? Very rational. So this is going to be my answer here. Simplify. So here's the biggest thing. This is an expression. There's no equal sign, so I'm not able to solve for number 5. What hopefully you are understanding is that's distributing, technically speaking, to this. So when I multiply that, I'm going to multiply the numerators only. So this is negative 6 over 3n squared, because I'm multiplying an n times an n. Okay, this is going to be negative 2n squared. Okay, so negative 2n squared and 5n squared is 3n squared minus 3 plus n. Okay, that should be my answer because I can't go any further with that. Please make sure you understand that this is a square. Okay, I can't go any further. Rational or irrational? So we'll worry about the rational or irrational. We'll worry about the y later. That's 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 times 4 gives me 8 root 2. Okay, so we're going to have something irrational here, because of the root 2 sign. All right? Perimeter of the model, so that question with the house was a perimeter. But I don't know if that's going to be like that on the test or not. Rewrite using rational exponents. So we've seen this nonsense before. We want to change it to fractions, right? So the 5th root of x, so this is going to be x to the 1/5 power, times x to the 1/4 power, over x to the 1/7 power. Okay, now we can use our trick because when I multiply, that was weird. When we multiply those, I'm actually going to add those fractions. So this is going to be, this plus this gives my numerator, and then multiply them together, so it's the denominator. So this is x to the 9/20th power over x to the 1/7 power, right? Now I'm going to subtract them, so 9/20 minus 1/7, right? But then I got a common denominator. So this is actually going to be really ugly. So it's 140, right? So times 7 times 7 times 20 times 20, right? To get common denominators. So 63 over 140 minus 20 over 140 is going to give me 43 over 140, and 43 is prime. So my answer is going to be x to the 43rd over 140th power. Yeah. All right. Let's see what time we're at. We're at 6 minutes. I'm going to do one more for you, and then we'll talk about more in class tomorrow. Well, right before the test, but also help session. So anyway, simplify. This is the cube root of 125, x to the 6th, y to the 4th. Break it down to the pieces that you know, so I'm going to go up here with it, okay? So this is going to be the cube root of 125 times the cube root of x to the 6th times the cube root of y to the 4th. Now, I'm looking for how many sets of 3 I can pull out. There are 6 x's here, so I can pull out 2 sets of x. So that's going to be x squared. Nothing left over, so I don't put anything still in jail. This is going to be multiplied by 1 set of y can make its way out, because I can just have one set of 3. But what's left over is a y, because that y wasn't upset, so I have to leave it there. 125, that's actually a perfect cube, and the perfect cube of 125 is 5, right? So I can pull a 5 out. Now, it might not be as easy as that, but you're looking for a perfect cube times a perfect square to get to a number. Just so happens that that's perfect. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. So when I put this back together, I'm just going to kind of squeeze it together here. 5x squared y root y. That's my answer. All right. Matter of fact, let me scroll down a little bit more and see if we got one of them for you. All right, so number 12. We should be able to work out number 12 pretty easily now. I'm going to give you something with a pi in there. So with the pi, it was weird. It's on the other side, it's weird. Okay. 90 pi is the volume of that soda can, right? So 90 pi is on one side. I'm giving you the diameter is 8 inches, but I need to put that into radius, so it should be 4. So this is going to be 90 pi equals, and volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. But I'm giving you r, which is 4, right? Because the diameter is 8. So this is pi and 16h. So I can divide by pi on both sides. So now I've got 90 equals 16h. Divided by 16 on both sides. And what is that, 32, 64, 80. That doesn't work. Maybe I messed up. But basically that's how it's going to set up. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. Ha! Okay, so 90 divided by 16 should be about what? Some crazy number? Let's see what we got here. 90 divided by 16. Okay, 5.625. So round to the nearest tenth. So 5.6. Okay, 5.6. If necessary. It was 5.6. 5.6. Okay, let's stop there because we're already at 9 minutes. I don't want to kill you guys with this. But study for this, please. Please study. Do some extra problems. Send me an email tonight if you need it. I'll be on Edmodo for about an hour. I'm going to upload this in about, 18 milliseconds. All right, I'm out. See you.